instance, God chose to create you just the way you are. You don't have to pretend to look around, to be or to think the way anyone else expects you to. Don't be afraid to be different. No one in the world has the same things going on in their mind, soul, and spirit as are going on in yours. Nobody can speak your words. Nobody can smile your smile. Nobody can bring the same unique impact that you bring to another person. Your personality is a unique gift to you, and you are a unique gift to the world. Treasure that. Share your uniqueness and believe that the simple fact that you are here means that you matter to this world, and the world will not be the same without you. My name is Kojo Yankson, and just like you, there's only one me. Good morning, Ghana.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 in Kumasi, myjoyonline.com, YouTube, X Spaces, Facebook. It's also live in all 16 regions of Ghana. Coming up, Ghana's cedi named the world's best performance currency after appreciating nearly 16% against the US dollar. We have details of a Bloomberg report, plus hear from some economists.
Looking at the data, we can say confidently that this can't be sustained over the long term.
But the government cannot operate that same budget 2026. And that is where you see all the dynamics come into play.
In business,
Finance Minister Dr. Akosua Forson assures cedi stability will be sustained, insisting current performance is not a 9-day wonder. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
Also coming up, more pressure mounts on the John Mahama administration 2 months after a U-turn to amend LI 2462 as environmental advocates insist on a total repeal.
LI 2462 is a bad piece of legislation. Right. I used to call it a perverse piece of legislation. It is, we believe, going to be repealed.
Excuses to amend does not really satisfy the political promise that was made.
And also coming up, mothers, silent warriors. In the first of our series on celebrating motherhood, we put the spotlight on Vivian Danso Dodu, who lost her job and son, but made it through a support system.
My son said he wants water to drink. Just after drinking the water, I realized the boss was gone. So I started shouting. I couldn't help myself. So you need a lot of support.
These and more coming up with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Details now. Ghana's cedi has been named the world's best performing currency after appreciating nearly 16% against the US dollar since April. That's according to a Bloomberg report. The cedi, at our last check, is trading at 13.4 Ghana cedis against the dollar. The development, according to the Statistical Service, has eased inflation. My colleague Daryl Kwal joins me with more from that report. Daryl?
Yes, Mamiesi, the Bloomberg report showed that since the beginning of April, the cedi has outpaced all global currencies in terms of gains against the US dollar, bolstering consumer confidence and easing pressure on the cost of imported goods. It also adds that consumer price inflation fell to 21.2% in April, down from 22.4% in March. Monthly price increases slowed to 0.8%, driven largely by falling import costs due to the city's strength. Non-food inflation dropped to 17.9% from 18.7%, whilst food inflation also eased, declining to 25% from 26.5%.
Thank you, Daryl. Now, despite the gains, economist Professor Godfred Bokpin insists the government should not be complacent.
You want to be very careful that you are building your reserves more for medium to long term, where you anchor stability. Our problem in Ghana is how to ensure macroeconomic stability for long. When you start meeting all your payment obligations and there are limited options for people to invest that excess liquidity, the question is what happens to the stability of the currency?
Also, senior fellow at the Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy, Dr. Kwesi Befi, agrees with Professor Bokpin.
I think that with all that we are saying, the key word really is, can it actually be sustained? And looking at the data and examining the data, we can say that, or we can say confidently that this can't be sustained over the long term. That's why I was really happy when Professor Bobkin said we shouldn't over-celebrate, because we need to look at bringing policies that will transform the sectors. And that is what is actually going to help the economy stabilize over the long term.
Moving on, pressure continues to mount on the government to repeal LI 2462, which allows mining in forest reserves. The promise by President John Mahama while in opposition remains unfulfilled. Instead, an attempt by his government was to get it amended. But the move has been condemned by environmentalists and CSOs who insist on an outright repeal. Their position was re-echoed forcefully at the Joy News Nature and Development Foundation National Dialogue on Thursday. James Avegi reports.
Before the 2024 elections, then candidate John Mahama vowed to revoke the controversial legislative instrument 2462, but in a recent policy shift, the president now says his government will only amend it.
This amendment removes the president's power to grant approval for mining in forest reserves.
But environmental protection advocates at the Joy News Nature and Development Foundation National Dialogue on repealing the LI 2462 are united in the call for the piece of legislation to be repealed. First is Awulasewa, National Coordinator of Eco-Conscious Citizens.
LI 2462 is a bad piece of legislation. Right. I used to call it a perverse piece of legislation. It is, we believe, going to be repealed.
Her position was echoed by Daraboso of Arocha, Ghana.
So for them to turn around and make certain excuses, I see them as excuses to amend, does not really satisfy the political promise that was made.
Director of Nature and Development Foundation, Mustafa Saidu, believes even beyond the repeal, regulatory enforcement must be deepened.
You would, by all means, need to amend and then do something about this.
Okay. But question is, why are successive governments hesitant in taking a pragmatic decision to end the menace?
There's a political influence to all of this.
The law enforcement.
James Savage, Joy News.
The Teachers and Educational Workers Union TEWU under the TUC has threatened a nationwide strike after the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC withdrew its representatives from university governing boards following opposition from rival group TEWU GH. TEWU TUC has called for transparency and stakeholder engagement or they go on strike.
We have come out clearly to say that, look, the issue of council representation is non-negotiable. It is non-negotiable. If they are afraid of the other group's strike, then they should try us. They should try us. They will see that we know how to embark on strike than the buga thing those people are doing there.
Well, Director of Corporate Affairs at GTEC, Kojo Yankson, says a high-level meeting is scheduled for May 16 to promote dialogue and resolve governance dispute.
We have decided and we requested actually from the universities to provide us some information. You know, all universities come with an enabling act and then they've got their statutes and all that actually guide the representation on councils going forward. So basically, we requested for these documents. We're going to be looking at them together with them. And then, of course, we've also sought for some recommendations from the universities.
She lost her job after 21 years of working at a firm, working her way through the top. Then she lost her son after having 3 girls. Vivian Dansododo says, but for the support system she had, she couldn't have gotten back up. Hannah Odami reports.
During her national service days at the University of Ghana, Mrs. Dansododo would go share application letters at break time and sometimes when she closed from work. After several rejections, she had one yes.
Sometimes you see people saying, I'm looking for a job, I'm not getting a job. And you ask them, how many applications have you sent around? And they can count. For me, I couldn't even count.
It was countless.
Yes, it was countless. So the same way, I sent one to Joe. And, I built 21 years of family there, yes. And then, one day it just cuts off like that. I wasn't too happy though. And in 2019, I have to move to Go Energy.
The mother of 3 girls was hoping for a boy. That bundle of joy indeed arrived, but was also taken away.
So the 4th one came a boy.
Oh,
you can imagine.
You can imagine the joy.
Then, after 4 years, was sick one day from school. He came to the hospital, and my son said he wants water to drink. I was so happy. Just after drinking the water, I realized this boy was gone. I was so confused.
Same year, however, she was restored.
I gave birth in December that same year. God restored me.
Her son is super proud of her.
My mother is always out. Despite that, she still takes care of us to the best of her abilities.
And that report is the first of our series on mothers. Well, on Mother's Day on Saturday, get mama to unwind with a relaxing view and interact with nature in the most serene environment. Your superstation Joy 99.7 FM will bus you and mama to the Safari Valley Eco Resort for the most memorable Mother's Day gift. Listen to tour guide Angela Kuto give you a sneak peek of the adventure on Saturday.
When our mothers come, they'll be seeing different types of animals over here. They'll be seeing the wallaby, the emu, the zebras, different types of antelopes like the nyala, the wildebeest, the eland, which is the largest antelope in the world. They'll get to experience varieties of animals. Even in the bird camps, they'll get to see different types of bird species like the cranes and all other bird species as well. They'll get to touch them and have a feel. It's an adventure they should all come to experience.
And I agree with Angela Kuto. Take mama for a treat, and that's how we end this morning's bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ah, go me. At what time when you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. One pair way now open there. Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside? I give you info. Make a feel the gobe too small. Go. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommates gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rates get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. ATK account and get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a caring brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Hello, I am Ahunto, your friendly virtual assistant at Omni Basic Bank. I am here to guide you through our mobile app. The new Omni Basic mobile app is designed for you and packed with everything you need to manage your finances anytime and anywhere. Whether you're checking your balance, tracking your transactions, or planning your budget, the Omni Basic mobile app lets you manage your finances 24/7. It's quick, easy, and always at your fingertips. Need to send money, pay bills, or make a transaction on the go? The new new Omni Basic mobile app keeps your banking simple so you can focus on what matters most to you. Transferring funds has never been this seamless. Whether it's a mobile wallet or a bank transfer, just a few taps and you are all set. No stress, no hassle. Download the new Omni Basic app today and experience banking that is smarter, faster, and designed just for you. Omni Basic mobile app. Absolutely seamless. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush it feeling bright. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Pepsodent, cavity protection.
For 10 times stronger.
This advert is FDA approved.
What's your dream this year? To pull up in a brand new 4-wheel ride? Or you want to travel? Where? Sentosa Island in Singapore? Or Desert Safari in Dubai? Or you want a laptop, microwave, brand new phone, TV? Chale, what you want, you can get with SG Ghana. Minya Ubecha 7Y. Join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo and you could win the grand prize of a brand new Toyota RAV4. Simply deposit 500 Ghana cedis or multiples of it into your SG Ghana account from now till 30th May 2025. Non-customers can open an account to participate. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302-214-314 for further inquiries. This promo is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Bavu.
Hey, good morning, Kojo. How are you doing?
I had media day for you, as always.
Yeah, a nice message from the morning, man.
Oh, you like it, eh?
Yeah, about how we came to be, right?
Right. What a lottery.
Yeah.
Yes, what a lottery that created you the way you are.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It was very, very nice.
Of course, your mother is a big part of that.
She is.
Mother's Day is coming up. We're all very excited about it.
Mhm.
Tomorrow we're going to Safari Valley. Can't wait. But, you know, it got us thinking. There's always something that your mother has said or done that you just can't forget, right? There's always some story she's told you or something she's disciplined you on some day, or she's, you know, there's always something, right? Some story of your mother that you just can't forget. I mean, I for example, I remember this, how my mother told me the story of how I was born.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'd love to hear it.
And she teases me with it all the time. So she'll say things like, for somebody who was born at 11 a.m. there, you should be more pepe than you are. I don't understand. To this day, I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
11 a.m. Like, why must that mean pepe? What is pepe about that? And why are you insulting me?
Was it 11 a.m. on the dot? Perhaps.
Apparently, it was 11 a.m. on the dot. And I'm not pepe at all. There's some disconnect there. Apparently, I was born at the university hospital in Cape Coast, right?
Wow.
And now you have to bear in mind, there are 11 years between my older sister and me.
Mhm.
Okay. And it's not because
it's
not because my parents were lazy, but apparently that, you know, my mother lost a few children between my big sister and me. So there was a lot of tension and fear as to whether I would survive. You know, in the past, a couple of my mother's children had, you know, died just after birth.
Oh.
So there was a lot of fear, concern. She went to university hospital. Apparently the nurses were all very nice, apart from one who apparently wanted to come and lash her or something. I hear this was a thing.
Wow.
Nurses lash pregnant mothers to help labor.
Hey.
Yes, apparently there was one nurse who did that. I'm still looking for that nurse. But yes, so apparently I was born at 11 a.m. on the dot, and as soon as I was born, instead of my father hanging around, you know, he just went out to the senior common room, went to stand at the door, and started buying people free kebab.
He was a happy man.
Started buying people free kebab because he has given birth to a son.
Yeah. I mean, after 11 years,
if
he should
knew
be
what
happy.
kind of trouble I was coming to cause. So that's the story of my birth. Apparently, I was born at 11 a.m., but I'm not pepe.
makes me crack up. Well, my mom, she's a disciplinarian. Yeah. And I mean, growing up, I've come to appreciate the way she raised us. We're 4 boys, imagine. And wait, 5, my dad.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just to do it. All of us, yeah. And so sometimes we thought she was very hard on us. But I mean, growing up, seeing what I have become, seeing what my brothers have become, I appreciate that she was hard on us and that we just didn't fall off along the way. I remember one day, I don't know, I remember I did something very naughty and I came home in the evening.
To imagine Daryl naughty.
And so she's she calls me, there's a pack of biscuit, and then she says, "Oh, this is for you, but you have to tell me what you did."
Oh.
Before I give you the pack of biscuit.
Interrogation techniques.
It wasn't easy, and so then I confessed. Then she picks up the cane and she gives me some
instead of the biscuit.
Instead of the biscuit. By the way, I got the biscuit at the end of the day after the beating and everything. She says, "But this is for you." And so one of many examples of how she really tried her best to bring us up.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
but we know, I mean, having grown up, that was done out of love, and so we appreciate it always.
My mother would have done something very different. I went through a phase where I was addicted to soakings. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I couldn't go a day without eating soaked gari with groundnuts and all of this. And there was a day when my mother, she asked me to do something, to wash some dishes, and I didn't wash them. And there was the last bit of gari left in the house. My mother took this gari, soaked it, put in the sugar, the milk, and the groundnuts, and came to sit in front of me and ate it all. And said, and told me to what did you say? I bet you that motor gari if you had you.
This is funny. This is very funny. So, we appreciate our mothers. Yeah.
Anyway, so happy Mother's Day in advance to you. We'll be hearing people's stories of their mothers.
We'd love to hear the stories. We'd love to hear the stories.
All right. Okay. 6 a.m. news now was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we got the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters, and Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. My mother is going to text me very soon. All right, time now.
At least she got you not to be addicted to soakings.
Well, no, it didn't. It
didn't work.
It didn't cure me. All right, Joy Business Report now, and that comes to you thanks to Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Safari Valley Resort, we're going there tomorrow, bringing you closer to nature, and MNC Properties, and a member of MNC Group, MNC Properties, choice of class.
Could you quick shout out to Professor Peter Korte, a director of ISE. He's a fan of the trumpet. I just had to point out.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Well, this
one day he will earn trumpets for himself.
Actually, he ended yesterday, but
did he?
Yeah, but this morning we are doing it for our mothers, right?
Yeah, because it's got to be for our mothers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
So,
trumpets.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, economist Professor William Babwatin warns city's sharp appreciation could hurt the economy, and then it could hit exports badly. Also coming up, Finance Minister Dr. Kansela Tuforson assures city stability will be sustained, insisting current performance is not a 9-day wonder. And stakeholders in insurance sector bemoan imposition of value-added tax on non-life premiums, describing it as a disincentive to consumers. Details coming up. My name is Daryl Kwab. Thanks for being with us. Hello to our friends listening from Kufredi on KTU Radio. Economist Professor William Babwatin is warning the sharp appreciation of the cedi might not be good for Ghana's economy. The local currency looks to have appreciated by more than 10% since the beginning of the year. The Bloomberg News Network has classified the cedi as best performing currency in the world. But speaking on PM Express Business Edition, Professor Babwatin noted that if the trend should continue, it could hit Ghana's external inflows and discourage exports.
From the government perspective, we all know that at the ports, Tema Port or Takrady ports, taxes that are imposed on our import duties, we know the exchange rate plays a big role. So in that instance, if the exchange rate was 15 and it's now 13, remember government is losing revenue in cedi terms. So from that perspective, government will have its revenue come down in nominal cedi. Therefore, what it has budgeted using 15 may come down. Now let's come to international trade. Now you have an exporter who has paid his workers in cedis, paid for inputs, and now exporting his goods out to the US. Now when he gets the money in foreign currency, he comes in and he gets lower amount in cedis. It means that that exporter has lost. And if that exporter is a domestic producer, it means that when there's appreciation of the local currency, it could undermine domestic production.
Economist Professor William Babwatin there. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Dr. Kansela Forson has assured that government will continue to press ahead with fiscal reforms to help sustain the city's stability. The Finance Minister gave the assurance when some business associations paid a courtesy call on him. Dr. Forson, however, added that the strong recovery of the local currency should not be seen as a 9-day wonder, but due to prudent economic management over the past months. Executive Director of the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, Professor Peter Korte, is calling on government to implement policies to guide prices of food items in the markets. This is coming on the back of concerns that despite the stability of the city and a marginal drop in inflation, consumers are yet to benefit from the gains. Professor Korte called on government to engage producers and manufacturers to find sustainable ways to stabilize prices.
Well, I think in the market economy, you use moral suasion, you use policy to direct certain behavior. So if haulage trucks, for instance, there is some incentive that can be provided to haulage trucks and etc. Why not? Government can do that to ensure that food get moved from the rural areas to the urban areas. Some engagement with the market queens. They have associations. Some engagement with them to find out what the issues are, what the challenges are. I remember the previous Minister for Agric went to the hinterland. They brought could I tell you, the Ministry of Agriculture, that is not a sustainable measure. But it tells you the frustration and attempts to cut out or reduce the influence of the middleman.
Director of the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, Professor Peter Korte. Now, players in the insurance industry are concerned about the imposition of value-added tax on non-life insurance premiums, which is expected to commence on the 1st of July. The move will see the application of a standard 15% VAT in addition to charges totaling 21.9%, which will be passed to consumers. Reacting to the situation, the Managing Director of KEK Insurance Brokers, Shaibu Ali, said the move will burden consumers. He spoke at a lecture in honor of the late Kwesi Esel Komsen, founder of KK Insurance Brokers.
So for us brokers, we will be affected to the extent that the client refuses to insure. And there are some insurance policies that are not compulsory. If you take a motor and then some other policies, most of the remaining policies are not compulsory. Those policies that are not compulsory, if the premium goes up, the clients will not buy. And so if they don't buy, we don't get a commission. The insurance company doesn't get a commission. We all suffer as an industry. That's why we're thinking the government would have looked at some policies like micro insurance, that the woman selling tomatoes in the market or selling foods at Katamantu would go and buy and pay 10 cedis a week or 10 cedis a month for cover. Those policies should have been taken out of it so that those people will continue to buy them. But government didn't listen. Government plans to implement it. We'll work with it. We know that definitely some people who cannot afford would not buy.
Shaibu Ali is Managing Director of KEK Insurance Brokers, also President of the Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana. Board Chair of KEK Insurance Brokers, Felix Ado, eulogized the late Kwesi Esel Komsen, describing him as a visionary and generous man. Now, spend Mother's Day with your mom without having to cook the meal, drive her around to entertain her yourself. Joy FM will do all of that for you at the Safari Valley Eco Resort for our Mother's Day out on Saturday. That's tomorrow. Hannah Dame was at the resort and tells us more what to expect in our business journal.
The roses may wither and die. The words in the thank you cards will fade. But the memories to be made at the Safari Valley Eco Resort with your mother will forever be cherished. General Manager for Sales and Marketing at the Multimedia Group Limited, Max Fuga, breaks it down.
We acknowledge the role our fathers play in our lives, but mothers are special. And mothers need to be celebrated in a special way on Mother's Day. So this year, Joy FM in partnership with Safari Eco Park have decided to lift the celebration of Mother's Day a notch higher. We have decided to organize this to give you the opportunity to celebrate your mother. We started with 200 seats, but as I speak to you now, we are left with 100 seats. So what are you waiting for? Just call the front desk of Joy FM, buy your tickets, and then come and pamper your mother. Remember, we are providing free transport from Kokomemle to Safari Valley and back to Kokomemle. There's live band, there's outdoor activities, and then of course the food, the sumptuous food that is being provided. In fact, I will call it loaded lunch for your mother.
Talking about the sumptuous meals, let's hear from the head of the food and beverages, Jonathan Amate, who promises customized meals for Mama.
I'm sure you've been catering for your parents throughout the year. Mother's Day is approaching. Please allow us, give us the honest. Let us pamper your mother on Mother's Day. Now, you may be worried. You may be thinking these people may use GMO. No, we don't use any of those stuffs. We are going to give your mom what is rare on the market. Here, the farm is right in front of you. You can see what we are plucking and putting on your plate. Give us the opportunity to serve your mother that day. Let us take very good care of your mother. Even if you get here and what you want is not on here, our chefs are right here. They are going to walk to your table, ask you exactly what you want and how you want it, and make it accordingly.
Say Happy Mother's Day to Mama in an adventurous way at the Safari Valley Eco Resort.
When our mothers come, they'll be seeing different types of animals, the wallaby, the emu, the zebras, different type of antelopes. They'll get to touch them and have a view. It's an adventure they should all come to experience.
Say Thank You to Mama comes with a free ride from the premises of Joy FM to Safari Valley and breathtaking photo sessions. I am Hannah Odame for Joy News.
All right, I guess it's not too late to take your mother out to the Safari Valley Eco Resort. That's happening tomorrow. Do all the necessary payments and ensure that you're taking your mother out to have a good time and to show appreciation for all her love. Before we go, on the commodity market this morning, crude oil has increased to $63 a barrel. Gold also gained more than $11 to open trading at $3,316 an ounce. Cocoa selling at $9,068 a ton after losing $130 from yesterday's trading. On the currency market, the dollar going for 14 cedis. That's what the forex bureaus are offering clients. The British pound 17 cedis. The euro going for 15 cedis, 50 pesos. The commercial banks quoting the dollar at 13 cedis, 20 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Winston is here with more of a super morning show. Are you still giving out discounts? Because I heard during the week some 50 cedi discounts.
Yes, I paid for 50 people. I decided 50 cedis on 50 tickets.
That's great. That's great.
Exhausted by now.
Oh, yeah. But I hope it's not too late for those still wanting to send their mothers.
Yes, you can still do that.
Okay.
You know, look, it's fun. Take your mother to Safari Valley Resort. You know, it's going to be an exciting event. Lexus Bill has promised us a dancing competition with his mother.
Oh no, not again.
Which you wouldn't.
Not again. We know who the winner will be, don't we?
Well, Lexus says he learned dancing from the mother. So, you know, let's get in there. And this morning we're having that conversation about mothers and all. Yeah.
I mean, Kojo and I were sharing our stories. Do you have a story of
what? Of what?
Your growing up, how you're born? You know.
No, I don't. I don't remember.
Very interesting episodes with your mom, maybe.
I'm sure my mother may have told me how I was born. Well, she's told me how all of us were born.
Okay.
I don't think it's anything extraordinary. It's just the usual, going to Mpoho and having. My mother has 6 children. Only one was born outside the hospital.
Oh, okay.
I think 2 of them. I mean, the other one, before she could even be rushed to the hospital, she had given birth also. But apart from that, really, everybody was born in the health center in Mpoho at the time. She made a deliberate decision that she would have all her children in Mpoho.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Any reason?
Well, I didn't ask, but I think that I like that idea. I mean, when I go to my hometown,
well, I guess that explains your connection with Mpoho, right?
Yes,
because you always want to be there.
And the boys, some people see me and they say, "Oh, you don't," and I'm like, "But I was born here." I mean, yes, I was born here, so it's not like I don't know what it feels like to live in this community. You understand? So I think it was a good decision. She had all of us in Mpoho, and at every point in time, you go there and come back. I started school in Mpoho, where I went grasshopper hunting.
Wow.
But there's something my mother said to me when I was going to secondary school. She said, I was born alone, so you don't have an uncle. And you know what that means. So when you go out there, the only thing you have is your father and me. You have us. Study and become somebody.
I'm sure you had that at the back of your mind, and that's shaped you growing up.
Because in the account system of our home, but I didn't have our father.
You didn't have
because
one.
my mother was born alone. So you know what that means.
Yeah, her birthday was 2 days ago, right?
Yes, her birthday was 2 days ago. Yeah.
Great. Let's cap it out with the Mother's Day celebration.
Anyway, this song is what? Obrafo Mame. It's one that we're using to celebrate mothers. Okay, Jojo brought this one.
Jojo.
Oh, Jojo.
He's working the magic this morning.
Oh, you are doing well. You are doing well.
All right.
Anyway, Daryl, thank you very much. The city appreciating, and already it's taking a partisan conversation.
Yeah.
You see, I'll tell you something later. But let's not go and have because we all know that the dollar itself is struggling too.
Yeah. Globally, I mean, it's
the dollar is struggling, and it would inure to our benefit.
So you have the other side saying, well, it's not because you're doing anything fantastic.
The dollar would struggle, it would inure to your benefit. My point is that whichever government is in power would take credit for it. But also be careful, so that the next time you don't come back and give that same excuse.
Exactly.
And that's what I always say. Okay,
let's wait and see.
Let's have an inspirational one for this morning.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your
War there.
Mommy.
He makes the thing look so easy, eh? Go and do some letters. See.
That's what happens when you know what you're about. He makes rap, sound very easy, but Charlie,
it's like he's doing it in his sleep, be.
Anyway,
like that. Anyway, that's talent. All right, well, Mother's Day is looming. We're also excited. Lots of feminine energy in the air. We're loving it. So, are we supposed to? Have you noticed that there's a little bit of confusion around Mother's Day? Are we wishing like all women Happy Mother's Day, or is it just the mothers? What's the proper etiquette? I'm looking at the only woman in the studio for guidance.
It's just prudence to wish all women Mother's Day.
All women.
Yes.
Wow.
Because we have some women who haven't had children biologically, but are playing the role of mothers.
Mother to
so,
someone.
yeah.
Okay. And there's some who aren't.
Yes, of course.
But they should all be.
So we're wishing people, and those who know they're doing it will accept
those
it.
Who aren't,
I see. This is where Kojo is headed, just trying to take the argument too.
Oh, not an argument.
When it's no, it's not an argument. When it's Father's Day, we say let's wish responsible fathers. Yeah, that's what we do. I mean, fact.
Not just not even all fathers.
But except but when it's my son.
I, of course, responsible.
Can you believe for one moment I actually thought today was Mother's Day?
Oh.
And I'll tell you why. For the past 2 or 3 days that I've picked my son from school, he's always been telling me that Daddy, Friday is Mother's Day. So Friday in school, they're going to, write love messages to their mothers.
Right, of course. Yeah.
And he then tells me that, Daddy, they say mothers have time for their children, fathers will always sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, and I said, oh, really?
Oh.
I said, but Daddy, when you come and you are playing with me, and I tell you, you say you're going to take your bath, and I say, go and come back. You don't come back, you go and sleep.
The boy has locus. He has authority.
And I said, but you're always with me, but you go and sleep even when I say you should come back. You don't come back until I come up to the room myself. And I said, oh, okay. Now, you see, at that early age, the boy is being trained in a way that he will find it within his environment. How can that be the case?
So you have
but this he wasn't taught. He saw.
You have paid them school fees to teach him this.
But that's why.
Wow.
That's why. So every time you pick them up from school, you ask them what they learned. Then you also add yours. And I told him that, Daddy is tired. He said, yes, sometimes I see that you're tired, but don't go and sleep in the room. Sleep in the hall so that I'm with you.
Yes.
Here. And I said, okay. So you want me to sleep here? Yes.
Yes, that's right.
I said, okay, no problem.
Watch your parenting 101.
The young ones of today can say things we could never have said to our parents.
Indeed.
But that's what they've been.
So happy Mother's Day to all women, right?
Yes.
You all deserve it.
It's one of the roles you wouldn't negotiate your way out. Even if you decide not to have a child, life or biologically, you start menstruating. That is just to remind you that you can be a woman, you can be a mother at some point and all.
Let's move on to our Drive Safe campaign.
Oh, why? We're listening.
No, because
how menstruation makes you.
Drive safe because where we are headed, though.
Please, let's move on.
We
Because
need to arrive alive.
where you people want, don't worry, Emefa, we'll give you a chance to say because but I know that where this man will take it too. So
me, I have nothing else to say.
So happy Mother's Day in advance.
Yes.
To all women.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And happy Father's Day in advance to all men.
Winston,
don't dilute
Winston,
it.
The boys.
They
when
say you are diluted.
The boys when they start, they say that okay, since this is the beginning of the year, Happy New Year, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Independence Day, Happy Maize Day, or May Day, all in advance. Don't come and ask me anything. The young boys when they don't want to pay money. But our Drive Safe campaign brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality. So you have to avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. But one of the things I want you to do, as I keep reminding you every Friday, I know that you like Fridays, and some of you may want to break bottles. I beg you, if you want to go and break bottle, please don't drink and drive. We see a lot of people driving in the night on Fridays, and sometimes you feel like parking your vehicle because they drive so carelessly, and then they are doing attrition on the road. Please, learn to stay safe. Let's learn how to say it right.
And it's brought to you by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are our hallmarks. Societe General Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Mother's Day is coming up. We're all excited. There's a lot of feminine energy in the air, and it's affecting us all. In fact, humanity is always very deeply affected by feminine energy. You will have noticed how often we refer to inanimate objects as feminine. We all give our cars feminine names, for example. But the most interesting example is how we refer to our nations as our motherland. Now, interestingly, you may have also heard the expression fatherland. Now, if you're wondering when to use motherland and when to use fatherland, perhaps this will help. You say motherland when you're referring to the nation of your birth, the nation that nurtured you, the nation that you grew in to become who you are. You would more regularly use fatherland to refer to the nation of your allegiance, the nation that has authority over you. And that's the difference between motherland and fatherland. And as Mother's Day approaches, we all celebrate the mothers around us, including our motherland, Ghana.
So you're suggesting that if Ghana has authority over you,
you can refer to it as your
fatherland.
Yes.
Because once I heard that, I went to check a country's anthem that you would be familiar with, the Welsh national anthem. It says, "The old country of my fathers is dear to me."
Yes.
And when they start, they say the land of our fathers.
Yes.
The fatherland.
Yes. You use fatherland when you want to invoke images of heritage, of authority, of allegiance. And motherland when you want to talk about where you were born, the place that nurtured you,
Okay.
But did you know that we're starting an argument about a part of our pledge that suggests that through the toil of our fathers, it's sought to live out through the blood and toil of our mothers, and feminist jurisprudence were arguing that it's too masculine, and so if we can alter it and then maybe replace it with mother or both.
Fathers
yes.
Even the Bible.
Winston, I don't like that.
Even the Bible assigned the duty of toil to men.
We're not arguing on moral grounds. We're saying that.
You're arguing on what grounds? What grounds are you arguing?
Okay, hold on, both of you. For many of you, French as a language developed before English. Now, in the French language, and for all of us who went to school in Ghana, many of us, when we get to conjugation in French, the part you like most is il ou elle. N'est-ce pas? Good. Now, where it is both male and female, you use il. Il in itself is supposed to be masculine, male. Certain things may just not change. because today it will be difficult for us to go and change our pledge. Leave it like that. In fact,
wait, how difficult would it be if
wait, leave it like that. In fact,
we had to change it.
In fact, the idiom is chairman, not chairperson. We have found ways and means to dilute it to chairperson. There's a reason I say chairman, and I wouldn't say chairperson or chairwoman.
Why, Winston?
Because that's the idiom. That's the original form. We stick to the original form. Stick to our pledge. Our pledge is that
maybe we're
and then
not
our national anthem says our homeland Ghana and make her. You didn't see anything wrong with that?
Great and strong.
Did we come back to say, why don't you say make him and her? No.
You see,
where does it say?
Even that, if
Wait,
indeed there's hair.
Our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong. Go to defend forever the cause of freedom. Hearts with true humanity, make us cherish the others and help us to resist oppression. There's no hair in it.
I've introduced hair in it. For purposes of my argument.
Kofu nearly put the first one on Emefa.
So we will not change it.
Even I was going to ask Winston that make her strong. Are you suggesting that we're not strong?
Hey, you we beg. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Okay.
One of the best messages I've heard from, was it Miles Monroe or whatever, said that, and God said, let us make man a helper. A helper is someone who is as strong as you or stronger than you are. So please, you are helpers. You are strong as we are, or maybe stronger,
or even stronger.
Let's keep it like that.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Now we've set the tone right for Mother's Day.
Haven't we just? Okay, news review now, and it's brought to you by Syntex Tanker. You're stronger, you're tough. Access Bank, more than banking, and Kel Charcoal toothpaste. Happy smile. And by the way, at some point, you guys need to tell us your, the story of that one thing your mother said or did that you haven't forgotten. Yes, Darrell had a very funny one about some Guantanamo torture tactics that his mother employed on him. Anyway, moving on.
Let's get into the papers. And someone just sent me a message. Even people had issues with an all-male conclave.
Come to think of it.
Oh yes, the cardinals.
Come to think of what? Emefa Adeti.
Esden.
Come to think of, what do you want us to come to?
Are there no nuns there? Why can't we have nuns as part of those voting at conclave too?
Oh no, but the bishop, even the priest, those who preach are men. The priests are males. And the bishops are males.
I agree.
So you want the nuns to come and vote for the pope?
Why not? We can vote.
Will be a male.
It won't happen.
I know that it's been highly traditional, but how did they arrive at just cardinals and
that's their tradition. It won't happen. Maybe not in our time.
You should ask Jesus why he didn't have female disciples. Maybe that's where you should.
Let's get to the Daily Graphic and let me say good morning to already, Charlie. Let me say good morning
fight from there
to Dr. Cynthia
when you arrive here.
Adokwetegu. Doc, good morning. Good morning. The Daily Graphic for this morning: government pursuing murder violence suspects president. 120 days cocktail of failed promises. That's the NPP. Graphic launches 7th tertiary business sense challenge. Government cracks down on unfair trade exercise to target markets, shops. And Catholic Church picks first American Pope. The guy is also Peruvian, isn't he? So
is he Peruvian or he actually served in Peru? He's an American and served in Peru
and acquired a Peruvian citizenship.
Okay.
While there. Okay.
Pope Leo.
Yeah. But he's of a Franco-Italian Spanish ancestry, and at this point in time they're looking, you see, they're picking everything because they don't want you to associate with one area. Ghana launches Africa's largest AI-driven security center. Back page, US donates armored personnel carriers to Ghana Armed Forces, and expansion of NHIS to cover more non-communicable diseases on course. That's according to the CEO of the National Health Insurance Authority, Dr. Victor Bampo.
All right, the Ghanaian Times as well is reporting on the 120-day social contract, and it says we have delivered, President Mahama declares. And also Akosua Dam spillage update is need for effective control to minimize impact, as well as it's reporting on Cardinal Prevost has been elected as Pope Leo the 14th, U.S. First Pontiff. And then the story, Winston, had my attention yesterday, and it has the Ghanaian Times reporting is Edu Boahin, accused of stealing 49.1 million, explains how amount was disbursed. It was quite a top story yesterday as well. That'll be it for the Ghanaian Times.
Now, this one, the news center says Adagambe brightens rural kids' future from his wheelchair. Yaroxen Adagambe, who is founder of Royal International School. Also here, CD rising, how gold debt relief, $490 million injection, and a weak dollar turned the tide. Is on the front page of the news center. Now, the city's surge will be sustained. That's according to Dr. Forson. And minority disappointed in Mahama's 1 in 20 days, showing acute furniture shortage. Hits on SHS. Back page, Stanbic Bank donates ICT equipment to UHAS to enhance digital learning, and BOG set to revise key cybersecurity directive to fortify financial sector.
All right. Okay. Shall we get online? The online review is brought to us by Zenith Bank, in your best interest, and Goyle, Good Energy. Goyle, right. Yeah.
And let's see what's making news online.
First, something about Zenith Bank.
Of course, experience the thrill of easy banking with Zenith Bank this season. Enjoy 24-hour access to Zenith Bank's secure digital banking channels from the comfort of your home, office, or wherever you are. Make quick and easy payments with your Zenith MasterCard, Visa card, or Easy Pay Ghana Dual Card, or simply use the Z Mobile Ghana app, Zenith Internet Banking, or dial *966# to manage your account, buy data bundles and airtime, make payments and more. Charlie, no stress, no long wait, just smooth, secure and instant banking at your fingertip. For a full bouquet of Zenith Bank's digital banking channels, just visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0504 2000 or 0302 680 884. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Okay.
MyJournalline.com this morning.
And if you don't need Forex, liquidate it. Guta's Charles Kusiapia is the one warning hoarders. There are other stories on MyJournalline.com this morning. Should we go see what's on City Newsroom this morning?
Yeah, we can review the other stories. Let me bring it on to you. Repealing. Okay, let's get back to MyJournalline.com. Because there's a story about repealing LI 2462. Yes, Erastus making the point that repealing LI 2462 without enforcement is futile, and demand for forex as store of value has decreased. That's according to Guta. And Forestry Commission demands permanent military presence to reclaim Jimara Forest Reserve from illegal minings. And President Mahama must apologize for U-turn on LI 2462 revocation. That's Awulai Sewa. And the CJ's image is dented already. Why the in-camera hearing? Professor Okwe asked.
Yeah, interesting. Because yesterday he's been making the argument that despite Article 146 Clause 8 saying that the process should be in camera, this particular matter is of national interest, and so let's make it public.
Who would have the authority to override that article of the Constitution?
Interesting, because Kwekwa Asare also says that we really cannot be rewriting the Constitution every time when there is a problem.
But the Constitution can be amended. So
until then,
so that particular clause, is it entrenched? Or
well, even if it's not entrenched, as it stands in the Constitution as of now, you really cannot do anything about
what
it.
What I'm saying is, if it's not entrenched, then Parliament, 2/3 of Parliament can, amend it.
So we should wait. No,
if it matters to them that much, they should go to Parliament and go and amend that clause. if it is not entrenched, of
Yeah.
course. If it matters to them that much. So rather than argue and debate, go about what you have to do to change it. Don't say, let's ignore it on this occasion.
But
change it.
But on the face of it, would you like to watch or see or be part of this process?
Hey, me,
it won't be
I want to
in
see
camera.
Everything. I want to see everything. I want to know everything. I mean, it's good. It helps with transparency when we know how things are done. But will it happen? I don't know. Right now, though, it's time for the BBC News, and that comes to us thanks to Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
One of the most successful stories in fashion. It's a rare glimpse behind the scenes at their vast campus in northern Spain to hear how they create the clothes that are sold in 97 countries around the world.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
I'm Justin Webb, and you're about to hear Americast, the BBC's US News and Politics podcast on the BBC World Service. In today's programme, we'll look at the politics behind the trade deal between the United Kingdom and the United States, announced by the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and the US President Donald Trump.
The US and UK have been working for years to try and make a deal, and it never quite got there. Yeah. It did with this Prime Minister, so I want to just congratulate you.
Well, with this President, this Prime Minister, we've managed to achieve what many people have tried to achieve for many years.
Right. We're being told it's historic and a great deal for both countries, but the UK is being accused of caving in to American demands on beef and ethanol, which will now be allowed into the UK. We'll discuss who the real winner might be and what this deal means for the American economy and for US tariffs around the world. That's Americast, coming up in 5 minutes after the news.
This is Danielle Yawowiecka with the BBC News. Hello. The new Pope, Leo XIV, is celebrating Mass for cardinals at the Vatican this morning after his election on Thursday. Robert Prevost is the first leader of the Catholic Church born in the United States and also a Peruvian citizen. Sarah Rainsford is in Rome.
He's got to introduce himself to the staff and the officials in the Vatican. He has to introduce himself fully to the cardinals too. You know, they've only had a couple of weeks, really, all of these people to get to know each other. But then, you know, he has to begin to introduce himself to the Catholic world and the world beyond that. Loads of questions about what he stands for, what he means for the Catholic Church, you know, where he stands on the big questions that Pope Francis began to raise. You know, is he going to push forward on any of those things, or is he going to roll back a little?
Russia is holding a military parade to mark the 80th anniversary of the victory over Nazi Germany in the Second World War. The leaders of China and Brazil are among those attending the event.
By both sides. That's where the ceasefire is not holding. In most of the rest of the bulk of Ukraine, it is holding.
India and Pakistan are continuing to blame each other for escalating military tensions. Delhi claims there have been numerous ceasefire violations along the international de facto border dividing Indian and Pakistani-administered Kashmir. It has also accused Islamabad of launching drone and missile attacks on 3 of its military stations. Davina Gupta is in Srinagar in Indian-administered Kashmir.
For now, we are relying on official sources from the Indian Army, which made it clear last night that Pakistan had fired missiles and drones at 3 of its military installations, and it has been able to neutralize these attacks, a charge that Pakistan has denied. The Indian Army also said there's been no loss of life in these areas so far. But right now, I'm in Srinagar. The shops are shut here. Just in front of me, there's also a yellow security van of the Indian Armed Forces. There are hardly any people on the road, which conveys a sense of a heightened security concern.
BBC News. The Israeli army says 2 of its soldiers have been killed in combat in southern Gaza. 6 more were injured. Earlier, Hamas said it had been engaged in fierce fighting with Israeli forces in the south of the Strip. Police in Australia have arrested more than 30 people, mostly male teenagers, over a spate of alleged attacks on men who were lured through social media and LGBT dating apps. Police say the suspects used fake profiles to contact the victims, who were tricked into a casual meet-up, only to be assaulted, robbed, threatened, imprisoned and kidnapped. In some cases, the alleged attackers recorded videos of their victims and posted the footage on social media. LGBT groups have called for an urgent response. The first samples of moon dust drilled from Earth's satellite in nearly 50 years have arrived in the UK, where they'll be studied by scientists at the Open University. The extremely rare material has been offered on loan by China's space agency. Professor Mahesh Anand from the Open University explains how it obtained the samples he considers to be more precious than gold.
At the Open University, we have a couple of very unique instruments that is nowhere else in the world. So we were able to convince our colleagues in China that we not only are the best scientists in the world to be actually doing this kind of research, the Open University in the UK is the best place for this research to be done.
Researchers hope the moon dust will help them understand more about how the space body formed and about the early years of our own planet. Japan's Fair Trade Commission has warned 15 luxury hotels in Tokyo against sharing information about prices. It says the practice could amount to price fixing and a breach of the country's anti-monopoly laws. The Commission said representatives from the hotels had met once a month until last year to exchange commercially sensitive information in what it called a cartel-like behaviour. BBC News.
My body, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling, oh, you go work, but you know it's out on your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, oh, cause you know it's out on your side. And when you dream, no say I live for you. And when you hustle every day, many wanna go. Anything you do, I live for you. Many want. If I believe I live your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I live your side, fidelity.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Brush, that's it. That's it. Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush and clean it right. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Paying or getting paid? Koba day for you.
Driver, I don't have cash on you.
Oh, madam, you can pay through Koba.
Oh, you use Koba too? That makes it easy.
Receive payment from your customers and make bulk payment in just a few clicks.
Madam, I received the money. Hello, Coffee.
Mom, you still haven't sent me the airtime, and the house internet is finished. My game.
I'm sorry, darling. Doing that right away.
With Koba, you can send airtime to your friends and family and load data for some great entertainment.
Madam, here are the food stuff. Thank you. You can use
use the short code *365# or the Koba mobile app to make your payment.
Get a designated short code today and start receiving payment with real-time visibility into all your payments with Koba. Pay your suppliers and staff in just a few clicks. For more information, call 0200-404010.
Koba there, you click pew
and you hear pew pew. Transaction done.
Koba, our life simplified.
Papa no no, 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 Akasa. Polytank is everywhere, durable and authentic. Stronger brand you can trust. Polytank, we get some more Rambo and get some more Super. And the Polytank, we did Polytank. Papa no no, 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 Akasa. Polytank, the original, always the best.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of a Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302-680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
It's Friday! In the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Young lady, do you know this song? Have you heard it before?
Yes.
Oh,
no further questions.
You thought for a while before answering. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Buster Rhymes. You're putting one hand where my eyes can see.
So, Charles Benoniokan.
Yes, Big Charles.
Says, I beg, tell Bo Betty I want to get out of my car and enter my office. Why?
Not this morning. Not this. Just tell them you are working from home.
He's actually, you know that feeling when you are actually in front of your office, you want to get out and chale. The groove is such that you just can't get out.
You just have to stay in the
DJ will Betty
break dance for a while. Very respected members of society are currently dancing in traffic. To the surprise of their neighbors. That's the Wobeti effect. And our honorable be Bunimu.
DJ Wobeti, the last time he wished some girl happy birthday. Yeah, and we've been discussing it a lot.
Is that so?
To the Wobeti has made you do something for him, and you are sharing it with the rest of the world.
But we did share it with the world.
Yes, he shared it. He shared it once.
The world is interested.
When we were kids, we used to say Radio Puanuzreka.
What does that mean?
Winston is an 80-year-old man.
Yes, he says, you see,
you are now realizing.
The radio speaks once. Okay, from him.
Hey, how do you say it?
Well, that's in ever. Radio Puanuzreka.
Radio Puanuzreka.
Zereka once.
Radio Puanuzreka.
You have to learn to say it right, Kojo.
I tell you no lie. That's somewhere in the middle there was that your puff air thing, no? Radio Puanuzreka.
But you know that's my little way of speaking ever sometimes. I haven't studied ever as an elective.
You say he's an 80-year-old man. 80-year-old.
Yes, I've asked God that when I turn 82 years, I should join my ancestors.
When you turn 82 years,
I have nothing. I would have nothing to do with this world at 82.
You turned 82 years 82 years ago.
No, when I'm at that stage. Konfu, today is Friday. Where you are going, be careful.
Where I'm going. You haven't gone anywhere. You are the one who has gone everywhere, lived every time, and seen everyone.
I don't like the way you people just move past from DJ Ubeti's girl matter quickly.
We can come back.
It's Mother's Day, and I need him to give me a message to wish the woman. That's why I'm here.
Who should give you a message?
DJ Ubeti.
It's a by force.
Yes.
Charlie, but you can wish her yourself.
Kojo.
Yes.
Today we are celebrating our mothers.
We are.
And we are celebrating all women. Since they have told us that when it is Mother's Day, it's all women.
Yes.
So
every woman.
We will do. I've told you that 30-second story. Of Geraldo Alfonso in my previous life was group CEO. He said,
you see,
you can ask. He says you can ask any question, but in case you are planning to ask me a question about marriage, let me answer before you ask me.
She's always right.
She's always right. They are always right. Take it like that. So they say we should say Happy Mother's Day to all women.
All women.
We will say it. And so, DJ Obeto, you want to come and
he's very.
He tells them first something in confidence, and she's told the rest of the world.
Adeti, you are a journalist.
Did she tell Emefa to wish the lady a happy birthday?
You are a journalist.
So did she mention DJ Obeti's name? Yes. Beloved, let's move on.
But my friend, you can't ask Emefa Adeti, an investigative journalist, to sit on news. Please, what's the name of the lady?
That's the problem.
You don't remember. Oh.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
This is your journalism there.
Kojo, so this morning we're asking, that one thing your mother said or did to you that has stuck with you all your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
Auntie Grace.
Today she will kill me. I've already told 2 stories about that are going to get me into trouble. So, my mother doesn't lash. That was my father. He would go and find a cane and come and lash you. My mother doesn't lash, but what she does is worse. Have you ever had a slap pinch?
Hey.
They slap and pinch you at the same time. Have you ever experienced that?
No, I haven't experienced.
A slap pinch or a slinch. Grace Yankson patented the slinch. and you just don't get close to her. And when she's about to, discipline you, after every 2 sentences, after every 2 words, she says, "Come here." So when I told you, "Come here," what to go and buy the come here. and come closer. And so where did you put that? Come here. And you say it's how much? Come here. Before you know it, you are within slinching distance. All you hear is pop, pew.
Hey.
And your skin will be raw and red. I tell you, I prefer lashes. Slinching, no. So that was my mother.
Well, I was telling Daryl this morning that when I was going to secondary school, my mother said, "Nana, say a woman quitting, and no offer. So if you go, you have me and your father. Go and study, and make sure you make all of us proud. We will take it because we all knew my mother was born alone. But then, when we were very young, this is how she taught us not to pick anything that you've not been asked to pick. Growing up, everybody had his own plate. So your plate. And this woman left food in the plate and left the house. So we came, we've seen the food, it's in our plate. And we ate it. My brother and I, we ate the food. Then she comes back. And my mother's beating is not easy. Because my instinct you droop her. She beat us. Then we said, "But ma, say go your chance him. Make us a far."
Wow.
If I don't ask you to pick anything, don't pick it.
If it was Emefa, she would have told her possession is 9/10 of the law.
He says, if I don't ask you to take it, so before you take anything in this house, you must ask. And there was one time that she left it, and this time around she intended that we should come and eat. She came back and we're all hungry, waiting, and we were like, oh, then she's and she will feel bad. It's like, oh, this one, because I was going to be late. We said, but you said if you don't ask us to pick anything, and it stayed with us, because before you pick anything, you'd ask. And I trained my little boy that, hey, young man, before you take anything, you must ask. Before you use anything, you must ask. And that's the way to go. It's not about don't take anything, but you must ask. At least I know that I don't have this anymore. You don't surprise me when I show up only to know that I don't have it anymore. When you're in them.
Sure.
Anyway, you can also share your stories with us.
Adeti.
Yes, my mother of blessed memory. I think she was the most beautiful woman I ever met, or most beautiful human being I ever met. And I will remember her for a lot of things. Many say that I'm much more like her, but I say that if I'm a quarter of what she was, then I'm sure I won't even be where I am. I'd be more where, yes.
That's amazing.
She had a particular cup that she did her hot chocolate in the evening after we all had fufu, banku or anything. She specialized in taking her bath. She'll put powder on herself. You can visibly see the powder on her cheeks and then her armpit on her chest. She sits on the floor in the living room.
Like what Shatawale is doing today.
I'm certain if she was here, I'm sure she would join the and then she will make herself a very thick a very thick cup of hot chocolate in a big cup with then brand Royco on it, because she used to sell these stuff. And she had just one instruction: don't look at me. If you look at me, I won't give you. Men share me.
I'll look at you, Papa.
Obiawa with tempo. Odizi.
Wow.
So you people should let me at least eat something, because you have all eaten. All she was just trying to do was just let you be content with what you have had, no matter where you find yourself, no matter how somebody else's food is looking delicious. If you have not been invited, just like Winston's mother's principle, if you have not been invited or if you have not been offered, don't go asking.
Also give your mother a break. Let her
eat.
Enjoy, of course.
Let her have her dinner.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have no doubt your mother will be very, very proud of you. If I'm sure she can see you.
Oh yeah, she can. In the other world, they see us.
They do, huh?
No doubt. Wow. Well, we're sharing stories of our mothers as we get into Mother's Day. Everybody has a story about their mother. What's yours? Okay. Now, you know us, we like voice notes. Okay. So that's what we want you to do. Send through your voice notes. Tell us a story about your mother. 055 1111 997. Send through your voice note. We'll play it back on the show. Or you can post on X. Use the hashtag JoySMS or send us a WhatsApp. Same number, 055 1111 997. We're getting to the Mother's Day spirit. Tomorrow we're going to Safari Valley.
Yes,
We're excited about it.
Kojo, we all need to celebrate our mothers. And so for only 950 Ghana cedis for your mother, I mean, that's too little.
That's very affordable.
Considering everything that she's done for you. And the thing about our mothers is this. Look, even our parents, the little thing you do for them, they never forget. The little things you do. So please, surprise your mother. Get ready. Just go to her and say, Mommy, let's drive through town. And you drive her straight to Safari Valley. And you know, that's that feeling, how she's going to be communing with nature. You see? Safari Valley teaches you how you can live with nature. And nature will smile right back at you.
And it's just about an hour from here. It's
Yes.
it's
not
a
any-
nice drive.
Yeah.
It's exactly what your mother would appreciate.
And discuss all the things she used to tell you when you were a little one. How she used to pinch you or maybe beat you.
Slinch.
Slinch
is the term.
So discuss all of those.
At least for the first time, you won't drive top speed because your mother is in the car.
Hey, that depends on who you are.
Yeah.
There are some people there.
Anyway, so
no matter
please
the passenger.
Get your tickets. It's just 950 Ghana cedis for mommy.
950, simple. And by the way, if you want to go by bus, there's a bus. It'll take you from Joy all the way up there and back. Okay, you could do that instead and have a bit of a fun time with other mothers. In the bus. We took my mom to feed the zebras at Safari Valley. It was wonderful. Yeah, she liked the chickens best.
They're going to cook food with fresh produce from their farm that day.
That's what they do all the time.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
let's get it on.
Let's get to it. And of course, today on the Super Morning Show, we want to play your voice notes, so send them through. Use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X as well. Tell us that one thing your mother said or did that you simply cannot forget. It's Joy. Stay with us.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Right now, after you take your mom up to the Eco Park on Saturday, here's what you do with mom on Sunday, okay? Thanks to the Mirror, in partnership with Oak Plaza Hotel, you are invited to a magical garden buffet experience as we all honor the momical mothers. I love that. And amazing figures in our lives. Everybody has a amazing figure in their lives, right? Yes. That's why we are wishing all women happy Mother's Day, because everybody has a mother in some way, shape, or form, and they all need to be honored. All right, so here's what I suggest to you: take your mom to Oak Plaza Hotel at East Airport. This place, I keep saying, is one of the best kept secrets in Accra. It is a beautiful hotel with amazing food, and the staff are just phenomenal. Exactly the kind of people you want spoiling your mother on Mother's Day. Okay, so this Sunday, take your mother to Oak Plaza for the 4-course buffet lunch. 4 courses, that's right. Refreshing drinks, complimentary local bar. The whole bar is complimentary, for all of your local drinks. You get live music from the Lipstick Queens. You get fun lucky dips and exciting giveaways. And of course, the unveiling of the Model Mother 2025, and that could be your mother. Just imagine that. Okay, so listen, here's how much it costs: 650 Ghana cedis to get in. If for 2 of you, it'll be 1,200 Ghana cedis, so you get a 100 cedi discount if you pay for 2. All right, now the thing about Oak Plaza is that if you tell them in advance that you are coming, then you have the time of your life. So here's the number. Whatever you're doing, take a pen and piece of paper, write this down, or save it on your phone: 0302 210 630. Okay, that's 0302 210 630. Call them this morning. Make sure you've booked yourself a table so that you and your mother can have the amazing time that she deserves on Sunday, on Mother's Day. So this event is proudly sponsored by Woodine, EcoBank, SIC Insurance PLC, Gino, as well as Gandor Cosmetics. Okay, so celebrate mom in style only at Oak Plaza Hotel.
Right, every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and some cases foul breath. Now, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with profluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeps your teeth stronger, and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity comes in 175 grams, a big family pack, 120 grams a Jacqua pack, 65 grams, and 12 gram sachet. So you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't just use toothpaste to brush your teeth. Use Pepsodent that protects your teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years. Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association, and it also gives you the opportunity to talk to a dentist for free. You can call to free number 0800 161 000 to talk to a dentist for free. You can also get Pepsodent at any shop near you. It's very easy to get Pepsodent. So you can call them, customer care number 0800 2000 30. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
What's that important ingredient again?
So discover MNC Group Global, your number one partner in real estate, minerals trading and export, logistics and food commodity trading, with their global presence, where they connect markets that drive business growth with tailor-made solutions to meet your needs. Trust them to maximize your value in every deal. Reach them on MNC Group at mncgroupgh.com. MNC Group, totally reliant.
All right, now don't forget that there's only one way to know whether you are storing your water correctly, and is to check whether there's the tortoise on your tank. All right, check it now, because Syntex tank is the champion of water tanks. It's strong, it's durable, and it's built to handle our Ghanaian weather, rain or shine. Syntex tank has your back. So listen, go outside, check your tank. If it doesn't have the tortoise on it, then you know what to do. It's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex Tank family today and enjoy their water storage that is tough like a tortoise. Call them on 0244 335 168 to buy now, or you can find one of their 400 agents across the country. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Now, looking for a car that aligns with your ambition, then the Toyota Starlet, sold by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, should be your preferred choice for drive comfort. Designed for those who crave beauty, performance, and safety, the Toyota Starlet delivers the perfect value for money. The Starlet is a 5-seater saloon with ample legroom to minimize driving fatigue. Rush to buy a Starlet from Toyota Ghana today and enjoy 1 year or 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first, a free service with an extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers as well, whichever comes first. So site a Toyota Starlet at the Total Filling Station on the Liberation Road. It just sends the Lancaster Hotel from the 5th to 9th. It means that today is the last day and you have the opportunity to book a test drive. Call Toyota Ghana Company Limited today on 0302 429801, or you can just change the 1 to 5 for further information. Of course, terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota Starlet.
Well, so Fidelity Bank wants to grow with you, and so wherever you are on your journey, whether you're starting a career, building a family, growing a business, or planning your future, they're here for your journey, because they believe that every goal deserves a chance to flourish, and with hard work and dedication and a strong belief in yourself, the seed of greatness is within reach. So trust in the journey and understand that Fidelity Bank is with you every step of the way. Together, let them turn your dreams into reality. They're here for your journey. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
All right, now don't forget to go to kingdomstoreonline.com for the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery, all from Kingdom Books. They will let you pay via Momo across all networks, and then you get your very quick delivery to your home or office. If you live in Accra or Tema, that's free delivery. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Have you heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies? Let me tell you more about this premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula, the additive enriched fuel, with its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleanses your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. You'll drive experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
And I'm sure you've heard the good news because SG Ghana is giving away lots of amazing prizes, including a brand new luxurious Toyota RAV4 Adventure and the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo. Simply deposit 500 Ghana cedis or multiples of it into your SG Ghana account and stand a chance of winning big. Non-customers can open an account to participate. So from now till the 30th of May 2025, you can win amazing prizes, including trips to Singapore or Dubai, Samsung mobile phones, air fryers, microwaves, TVs, or the ultimate prize, a brand new Toyota RAV4 from Toyota Ghana Company Limited. Minia, with Trust 7Y. The more you deposit, the better your chances of winning. So join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo today. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302-214-314 for further inquiries. And this promo is regulated by NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale, the future is you.
All right, birthdays, big tunes, sickle cell, sports, and more memories of Mama. All of it comes up after these.
Hey, Akos, you know we have been friends since childhood, and we always tell each other everything.
Oh, Cynthia, I know that, and that is why you are my best friend.
We even eat together, and I have spare keys to your room. I also know your phone password.
Cynthia, don't I also know your phone password?
Yes, so. But what about your Momo PIN?
Hey! No way.
Indeed, Akos. Your Momo PIN is your secret. Do not share your PIN for any reason or give your PIN to someone to send cash on your behalf. Davida, never give out your PIN or OTP as a means of claiming a so-called promotional prize one. Your PIN is like your toothbrush. It only belongs to you. Stay alert.
MTN.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcon gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical seller shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
All right, birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner. And let's see whose birthday it is. I'm sure we could just do one birthday and continue to sports. This one says, please wish Miss Priscilla Temu, a staff of Startright Montessori School and Christian College, a glorious happy birthday for me. And it's coming from Professor Peter Korte.
Okay, well, this one says, please wish my roommate, Frank Kofi Aivo of MTN Ghana, a happy birthday. Oh, good old Frank Aivo. And this one says, and he's 50 years old today. Wow, Frank, happy birthday. Wish him nothing but happiness. And this one is from Stella Na Mensa Aivo. And
let's get into sports then.
Of the family members. Okay, then, the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. Franco Trading, still phone Papa FPAC blows your pain away. And of course, the FA Cup, the Europa Cup, and the Champions League are all live and in HD on DSTV this April and May. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And boss lady, yes, you the go-getter, the planner, the do-it-all woman building your business one bold step at a time. MTN sees you and they are cheering you every step of the way. And that's why they've created MTN Ejumapa just for you. It's more than a bundle. It's your new business bestie with special data and call bundles. You stay connected to your customers, suppliers, and everything that helps your hustle grow. But wait, there's more. MTN Ejumapa also comes with insurance benefits to help protect the business you've worked so hard to build, because we know you're not just working for today, you're building a future. It's time to level up, scale up, and shine brighter than ever. Dial *5060# now. Grab your Ejumapa bundle and let's get to work on your success story together. MTN Ejumapa, powering women in business.
And at Standard Chartered, we believe it's essential to take the right steps towards achieving financial stability. Now is the perfect opportunity to set your financial goals and start on the right path. An input from a professional can make the difference. At Standard Chartered Wealth Management Limited Company, you have access to a wide range of investment options that offer you monthly and half-yearly interest payments through diversified investment portfolios. You can call 0233000041 or 020-012-7755 or visit them on the 4th floor of the Opebia House, Airport Accra today and speak with the certified investment advisors on what options suit your financial objectives and risk appetite.
Okay, well, don't forget, the best place for phones is Franco Trading. From Nokia to Samsung to iPhones. You also get smart TVs from 32 to 100 inches wide. You can get the famous Franco air conditioners, 1.5 to 2.5 horsepower, as well as chest freezers, refrigerators, washing machines, microwaves, blenders, and CCTV camera setups. Some really, really nifty ones are available. All at 40% discount when you shop on their digital platforms. Call 0246 422 338 or just download the Franco app from the Google Play Store. You can also go to francotrading.com to learn more. Still, phone Papa Pafi. Achu?
Kojo, this morning I'm excited because last night Manchester United.
Yeah. So you are finished doing against the night before and you are now excited.
Oh, the sweetness level.
Hey, you
it reminds me of that famous video where the old woman said, I was overjoyed. Up till now, I'm still in the enjoyment. Yes. To the kids listening, that is not very good grammar.
30 years of enjoyment.
Yes. In fact, thank you very much for that. Good morning, everyone. Victor Achitamaklo here again with the Joy Sports Center. And we're going to start with football in Ghana because it's been 24 years since the May 9th disaster. But for men like Herbert Mensah, who was Kotoko chairman at the time and lived through the trauma as a victim and led the nation's response, it has somewhat of a lasting effect on him. He spoke to Joy Sports on how the incidents has changed lives 2 decades on.
The impact for me and for those very close to me is lasting, which is why people ask, why do you continue to support this cause? It says so that people do not forget, and the fact that it's now transcended football into other areas of life is an indication to me of what needs to be done and the impact that it's had. We cannot bring back the dead, but we can examine ourselves as a society and decide whether it is what we do every single day in a biblical way, in an Abrahamic way, because all faiths are of the same, and that is do unto others as you would do unto yourself. The symbols of a brother carrying a brother that has been immortalized in statues is something that we lived.
May the soul of the 124 and the millions affected by the tragedy forever be consoled. Meanwhile, Accra Hearts today released a statement indicating that they will never forget the tragedy. The club says that moment serves as a constant reminder of the importance of safety, security, and the well-being of every single supporter who comes to cheer the team on. They are committed to ensuring that their stadiums are places of joy, unity, and passionate support, free from any form of violence. The club says it calls upon all of its fans to continue to be ambassadors of peace, good sportsmanship, and let the spirit of phobia be one of the unwavering support for their team, respect for their opponents, and a commitment to creating a safe and enjoyable atmosphere for everyone. Let the memory of May 9th and the incidents that happened that day and the millions that were lost on the day serve as a powerful motivation for all of us to work together to ensure that such a tragedy never happens again in Ghanaian football. The statement conclude. It was signed by the management of Accra Hearts. Well, speaking of that disaster, the other club involved in it has to be Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They have got business this weekend. Their head coach Abdul Karim Zito, he says they will prioritize success in the FA Cup over the Ghana Premier League. Kotoko have not won the cup competition since they last did in 2017. That final in Tamale was Kotoko's most recent final appearance, but they could make a return after 8 years with a win on Sunday against Brecon Chelsea. Here's head coach Karim Zito.
Putting the ball into the net is the ability and capability of the player. We teach them how to score. By putting it into the net is the ability and capability of the player. When you look at the two sides of the coin, the FA and the league, I think if I'm not going to be selfish, we have to push more for the FA and the league. So we are going to push more for the FA and the league. I have to be honest with you.
Karim Zito is Kotoko coach. This is the second of the two semi-finals and it will be hosted at the TNA Park on Sunday. Before that though, Golden Kicks will take on Atram Devisa in the first semi-final on Saturday at the same venue. Youth football next, and Ghana's Black Satellite secured a hard-fought 1-0 victory over the Central African Republic in their final Group C match at the Suez Canal Authority Stadium in the ongoing Under-20 African Cup of Nations in Egypt to clinch top spots in the group with 7 points. Satellites coach Desmond Ofei stressed the need to stay to the principles that define Ghana's game.
Yeah, I think in every game we have to look at ourselves first. This is the most important thing. It's very, very important that we make sure that we understand where we are, what we need to do. Also, by analysing the opponent, we felt that the game plan, obviously the game plan determines who we start, depending also where we are and what we need. Also to the following game, that's going to be the same. We look at ourselves first, where we can improve, and then the opponent, weakness and strength, and then we based on our selection based on those criteria.
The Black Satellites have now gone unbeaten in the group stage for the first time since 2013 and are bidding to lift a record extending 5th AFCON Under-20 title. Well, the full lineup for the knockout stages will be confirmed after the final round of group matches conclude on Friday. Senegal, meanwhile, they kept their title defense alive with a hard-fought 2-0 victory over DR Congo in their final Group C match in Egypt. Goals from Sheikh Thiam and Ibrahim Adieng secured a crucial win that sees the young Teranga Lions advance to the quarters as runners-up, edging out DR Congo on goal difference in Ghana's group. Now let's talk about athletics, because Ghana's relay team will tomorrow be competing in Wanzhou for the World Relays. Bafusin is president of Ghana Athletics.
The athletes themselves want to qualify for the World Championship, and once they've gotten into the phase 8, there's prize money attached to it. even though we've not given them the best preparation we could have given them, but they are still also in school, training with the school team, getting support from the school team. But we are just, it's difficult to say, but in terms of federation support, it has been minimal. What we get them a ticket, get them accommodation, get them those things that will make them comfortable at the competition. But in terms of the preparation, because they are in school, we allow the school system to help them prepare very, very well. If they were out of school, that would have been a major issue.
Well, the team will be without Benjamin Azamati tomorrow. But in camp is the man who captained the team in Paris, Joseph Polamo. He's going to be there. Barnabas again, Mustafa Bokpin, Shensafwenche makes a return to the team as well as Ibrahim Fusaini, who was part of the team at the last relay event, which was the Paris Olympic Games, when Ghana suffered disqualification thanks to that infringement during the baton exchange. We're hoping for better luck at the games from tomorrow. Speaking of Olympic sports and athletics, Los Angeles will become the first city to incorporate 2 stadiums into an Olympics opening ceremony when it hosts the games in 2028. Both the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum and the Sophie Stadium will host the event on 14 July 2028. Organizers of the LA 28 event have confirmed. The Coliseum, which was used at the 1932 and 1984 Olympics, also hosts the closing ceremony on July 30 and will become the first venue to hold events across 3 games. In the Europa League last night, Manchester United, they beat Athletic Bilbao by 3-0 to progress to the next round of the competition, which is the final. We can now hear from Man United manager Ruben Amorim.
If you look at both games, was so much tougher than if you look just to the result. We have so many weaknesses, and you can understand that in the game. But we are fighting, and we managed to pass. I think we deserve, if you look at 2 games, to be in the final. The money is not the most important. Even the title, to win a title as a coach, is that feeling. Is that feeling that we can do good things, the feeling to give something to our fans, especially in this kind of season. So I agree, it's not just playing Champions League next year, is that feeling that we can change things.
Ruben Amorim is Manchester United manager. They will take on Spurs in the final, who beat Bodo Glimt by 2-0 and progress 5-1 on the night. In the UEFA Conference League, Abde Ezalzoui smashed home Anthony's driven cross in extra time to send Real Betis to a first major European final at the expense of Fiorentina. They will now take on Chelsea in the final, because Chelsea themselves, they beat Djurgården by 0-0 and 5-1 on aggregates to progress. That's all for the Joy Sports Centre. Back to you, Winston.
Thank you very much, Victor, which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG, we stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Who cares if we struggle in the league? Why is that important when...
Oh, sorry about that.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts. Economist Professor William Babuate has warned the city's sharp appreciation could hurt the economy, adding it could hit exporters badly. Meanwhile, the Finance Minister Dr. Kasiola Tuforson has assured the city's stability will be sustained, insisting the current performance is not a 9-day wonder. Stakeholders in the insurance sector have expressed concern about the imposition of value-added tax on non-life premiums, describing it as a disincentive to consumers. And US President Donald Trump has hinted that US tariffs on goods from China may come down as top trade officials from the world's 2 biggest economies are set to hold talks. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Have a great weekend.
Right, and Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sale of ultra-silent fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. Now, for every generator you acquire, you will enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. And look, their services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, and also reliable rental services, professional advice, and sale of tar lights. Okay, the sale of tar lights and rental. Locate their latest branch at Pokwasi White House opposite Echo Block, and visit their head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide. They are into skills training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals, and controls and solar installations. They offer 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call them on 0243 480 334 or 0540 109493. Anointed, the generator expert. So this morning, let's get interactive here on the Super Morning Show. We want to hear you. We want to know what your thoughts are. We want to know that one thing that mommy said to you that has stuck with you all your life. Social media messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, and number 10 Liver Salt, a refreshing relief.
Now, EcoBank Ghana wishes to inform our valued shareholders and the general public that the 2025 annual general meeting, initially scheduled for May 9, 2025, which would have been today, has been postponed. The new date is Thursday, June 12, 2025. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this change may cause. Shareholders may contact the registrar for any inquiries on 0302 668 712 or 0506 592 181 or 0244 358514. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Great. And on big stories this morning, it's brought to us by Telecel, Connecting Energies. You know, our focus is on Mother's Day. And we want to know that one thing your mother said to you or did that has actually influenced or shaped you throughout your life. Emefa has been telling us you must be content with whatever you have. If you look at her Richoko, you're not going to get anything. The mother drinking that thick chocolate drink, you're not going to have anything.
Team Pampa.
Be content with whatever you have.
Yeah.
That is the lesson you must learn. I have shared with you, lessons of if you've not been asked to take it, oh boy, make you try. Kojo has talked to us about what the slinching.
Slinching.
Auntie Grace, well done. Oh, Mr. Aye, I like your mother. The wish was, sometimes mothers are likely to pamper. Are the ones that normally would pamper children. But that wasn't my case, because we loved. See, when we were kids, whenever we did anything wrong, we would wait for our father to come home, then we'll go with him. Because the moment you go with him, you know that day you are safe. And Auntie Maggie can actually postpone the beating. She would tell you the whole week, why you come with your father? You think that? And my father in those days was he was then with the Daily Graphic. He was features editor. He was working on focus on rural development. He was writing stories about the needs of communities. So he had to travel around all the 110 districts at the time. So a lot of the times he's not at home. You are with your mother alone. When he's gone, that arrears from the past, you will get it.
Clear it.
Oh, you get the arrears.
Mothers never forget.
Why would they forget?
My mother used to just tease me mercilessly. She used to really make me feel grounded. I never got a swollen head about anything. No matter how much fans I get from outside, my mother will bring me down to earth. I'll never forget. I used to drive her to the market when I got a bit older. So when I was in university, I would drive her to the market. And at the time, I used to work at Radio Valco, a campus station. So I was quite well known in town, right? I had these expressions that I would use on air. And so when people would see me in town, they would, give me fans and all that. So I took her to Kotokraba. We got out of the car. Some guy saw me. I was like, "Morning, man." So me too, I'm feeling special. My mother looks at me and says, I was in Krasufu when you are
morning man. Morning man. But you know, to actually think that in those days there wasn't social media like it is today, where they could have, you know, watched you and he still identify this is the morning man.
Oh yeah.
Then you must have been very popular in Krasufu one champion.
But you choose how you
You're finished. You are dead. You're finished. Beyond Mother's Day, we shall remind you.
Take this very personally. Okay,
the people of Cape Coast cannot take this personally because that is a description your mother made of you. They can never. No. Let the people of Cape Coast know they cannot fight Anti-Grace. Before Safohin, there was Anti-Grace.
Anti-Grace. Because of one champion.
That's not
Winston, you know, my grandmother and my mother, they sold beans in latte. In fact, my grandmother sold it nearly over 60 years before she had my mother. And then my mother also continued that business. Now, when I used to carry the beans from home when they've cooked, when they've prepared it, to where usually we'll sell it in the market.
On your head?
Yes.
That's how you learned the beauty queen walk.
In fact, maybe, come to think of it.
Yeah.
But when I won Ghana's Most Beautiful, I thought that, Sisi Ade, as you're a beauty queen, they can't let you carry beans from home to the roadside. It's as if my mother and my grandmother they didn't even understand what was going on. They didn't know that for this girl, now she's on TV and people are waving and you have to. I went to visit them in Latte, packed my car, branded cap, were giving me fans and all. Morning by 5 a.m. Emma, beans not me. I should still carry beans to the roadside. They don't understand the concept that you have grown.
No.
No.
They understand, but they want you to understand something too.
No, they want you
that
to
no matter how much you grow, home is still home.
You see, yes, no matter how old you are expected to serve your mother and father.
Yeah.
You see, so for instance, whenever I went to, I was in Poho with my dad, and we're walking. You had to, walk in a way that you bend to his level. You don't have to walk with your father and you're looking so tall and so you have to walk in a very nice way. You're walking in a way that you've bent a little bit just to get to your father's height. Yes, you don't disgrace the old man like that. And so if the old ladies and you see, one of them, I say this thing all the time, one of the mistakes KK Fosu made, for instance, was to have stopped barbering when he became KK Fosu. Because imagine, all of us would have gone to KK Fosu and we'll brag that KK Fosu can give me treatment.
Yeah, but Charlie, sometimes too, when you become a certain level of celebrity, your access must be limited.
Yeah, but you see, so KK Fosu's access,
it adds to your value.
No, so KK Fosu's access would have been to, say, Kojo Yankson. If you want KK Fosu, you pay big money. If a minister wants KK Fosu, he must pay big money. KK Fosu must not shut down his barbering salon just because he's.
Adeti does not agree.
Oh, of course you must agree. In fact, I have said that given the chance, if I open a bar. Where I would sit, if you come there,
KK Fosu should have kept cutting hair.
Oh yes, when he's free, he must
have remained in the informal.
He must be in that sector. You see, because
so if I should have still been carrying.
You have to
carrying them.
No, they carry it and follow you. Then you go and stand there. You supervise.
Because now at least I can hire somebody.
Oh, yeah, you can. Then you supervise.
Drive the car and they'll follow you with the beans.
Yes.
It's the fact that you're taking your time to walk, and the warning is if you go around don't come home.
That one they won't do that to you at that stage. So you see, go back and get back to the beans business. You do it well.
About some crying.
Yes, but that's money. Why should making money?
I will rebrand it and then now. I rebrand it and sell it.
You should see me in my farm. When I get to my farm, I'm the man in charge.
Yeah?
Yes. So, Kojo Yankson, don't listen to Kojo Yankson. Look, I still insist, KK Fosu. But now, when you say I want to go to KK Fosu salon, he should be the Baba.
How did you even know that he was a Baba?
Oh, but this is not Ghana.
It's Ghana.
Okay. Sami Adami, he knows our Baba. He's called Machine. Francis. If you go there, and Francis decides, when you are one that is very kind and everything, when you get there, Francis himself will say, oh, senior, sit down, I'll take care of you. If Francis takes care of you, oh boy, you are there and you have seen the Nigerian High Commissioner to Ghana driving in to be barbed by Francis nicely. Then you finish. You must also show some level. You don't just finish Francis and say, Mikutiao, a girl no Dabi. Francis, Chisikano. See, then you give him big money. You walk away. What when him so fine? That's the feeling. You walk out, very confident. KK Fosu, yeah, Baba, champion Baba.
Whatever KK Fosu has done to you, we beg on his behalf. I have a message here. I don't know if I should.
if you don't know, when in doubt, don't.
No, no. The reason why I'm wondering is because I don't know whether we have time for the debates that will ensue. So this is a message from Opia Mensah. He says, "Happy Mother's Day to the moms who confidently agree to DNA test." Okay. Thank you.
This one, dear.
I'll ensure no debate.
Well,
we are grateful to you for your generosity.
The moms who what?
Who willingly agree to DNA test.
Okay, Emefa, let's say good morning to our friends at Telecel. We'll go for before we can go for a short break and pick calls because the way Opia is trying to dilute the conversation.
Let me have your full attention away from the DNA test to tell you that Telecel Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is still offering the lowest charges ever. Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is still free on the Telecel Play app. So whether you're paying school fees or sending cash to your favorite people, send the keke. Remember, you can make payment to all other networks anywhere cash transfer is accepted as a means of payment. Dial *110# or download the Telecel Play app today. Now send the keke. Telecel.
Okay, stay with us. When we return after these messages, we're going to be picking your calls. Okay, we're picking the calls very early. We want to hear from you. Want to hear all those beautiful stories from our mothers. Stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be
Adeti's Gobe special.
We'll be right back after these.
Auntie T, abeg, fix me gobetete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
If you have 250 Ghana cedis right now, it can do wonders for you. Chairman, Fabeji, it could turn your tears into joy in the Access Bank Fakitwabeji Kesiye promo. Madam, Fabeji, it could get you up to 50,000 Ghana cedis cash prize. Business owner, Fabeji, as a student, make transactions with your Access Bank card, and that could get you Spotify and Netflix subscriptions, PS5, iPhone 16 Pro Max, and more. This be out of class sense. Fabeji, you see what 250 Ghana cedis can do for you? And Gasakra. Fabeji, it's the Access Bank Fakitwabeji Kesiye promo. Deposit a minimum of 250 Ghana cedis and its multiples in your new or existing account and be on your way to winning a share of the 580,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes and other amazing rewards. The more you deposit, the more your chances of winning. Promo runs from now to September 2025. This promo is in partnership with NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it, you go enjoy it. In my Brahmin check. In my Brahmin check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even church tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
Morning Show. Hello, Joy SMS. Kojo Winston, Emefa. Hey, you will remind me, my mother will cook jollof, give everybody, but you don't know tie the council. If you try it, you know.
Kojo, my mother will not use cane to beat her, so she's fat. She will just hold your hand and put you on the floor and sit on you and pinch you with his fingers. Kojo, if you get up, I bet you that day you won't bath with soap and sponge.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Are you tired of rising fuel costs and frequent service and maintenance draining your budget? Are you a transport business thinking of the best eco-friendly and cost-saving option for a car? Then switch to the Sirio Nano 3 electric vehicle. The Sirio Nano 3 EV is proudly marketed and distributed in Ghana by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. The sleek Sirio Nano 3 electric vehicle, with its advanced technology and high performance, emits zero emissions because it does not run on fossil fuels. No need to worry about a charging station because you can charge your Sirio at home directly by plugging into the socket. The Sirio Nano 3 electric vehicle offers unmatched comfort, interior design, fast charging, long-lasting battery, and a portable digital ultra-silent genset for backup charging no matter your power situation anywhere. Visit our brand new and ultra-modern showrooms in Accra and Kumasi. In Kumasi, Asukwa, in front of the TAT yard on the Ak Mayanka Road. Call our hotlines on 0544 340589 and 0243 480 334. Anointed also stocks genuine spare parts and delivers after-sales services 24/7 for our Sirio Nano 3 EVs. The Sirio Nano 3 electric vehicle. Experience a legacy of luxury modernized. Sirio EV. Go electric.
I used to stress about where to receive my Abro sticker and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, TransFast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with you.
One night, one stage, one nation's heartbeat. As all the stars in Ghana align to celebrate the biggest night in Ghanaian music, the 26th Telecel Ghana Music Awards. Live, unfiltered, unforgettable with Kim Promise, Stoneboy, Kweku Smoke, Empress Gifty, Kim Paluta, Famiye, Adina, Beast Trap, Titi Owusu, AEC, Molly, and more.
Live at the Grand Arena, Saturday, May 10th at 7 p.m.
Tickets going fast. 500 Ghana cedis and 700 Ghana cedis at Charterhouse. Or dial *713*33*00# For limited VVIP, call 050-128-8520 now. The 26th Telecel Ghana Music Awards, produced by Charterhouse, with support from Guinness, TV3, British Council, Closer, KPMG, Media Partners, and proudly sponsored by Telecel, Connected Energy.
For over 20 years, Ashesi University graduates have been pioneering change across the continent and beyond. With our new graduate programs in Master of Business Administration, Intelligent Computing Systems, and Mechatronic Engineering, you can advance your career or your enterprise. An Ashesi education gives you more than just a degree. It equips you with skills for a lifetime. Visit www.ashesi.edu.gh to explore our programs designed for Africa's future leaders. Remember, applications are ongoing.
TCL's champion deals are here and they are big and bold. Buy 50-inch, 55-inch or 65-inch TCL QLED Pro 4K Smart Android TV starting from 7,999 Ghana cedis and get free 32-inch TCL TV. Buy TCL 75-inch, 85-inch or 98-inch TV and get free 43-inch TCL TV. The bigger the purchase, the better the deal. Buy TCL 115-inch QD Mini LED 4K TV and get a free 85-inch TCL TV. Discount so huge you feel like a winner. Looking for TCL refrigerators, washing machines, water dispensers, audio soundbar and more at cool deals? Rush to TCL showrooms and authorized TCL dealers in Ghana before stock runs out. Terms and conditions apply. TCL, inspire greatness.
Ah, my little ones, gather around.
Right, so welcome back. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and we're still celebrating our mothers. We've asked you a very simple question. That one thing, that one thing that your mother did or said that you'd never forget that has actually shaped you. You've heard the Gobe stories. You've heard the village champion stories. When Morning Man was hailed in Cape Coast, also in Krasifu won champion.
She didn't say that. I was in Krasifu when you were
champion.
Why? Quote her
verbatim. I may not be able to quote your mother verbatim, but I can actually paraphrase what she intended to say.
Even better, imagine you're a champion of a certain group.
Yeah, village champion. No wonder. Anyway,
you people there. There's another strand to this. Answers your mother gives when you ask her for money. I remember when I was tiny and everybody else in the area had video deck and we didn't have one. I went to ask my mother to buy us a video deck. I said, "I want to be."
Oh, the morning man, you will be ampe.
No, be ampe.
Oh, mama, them. My mother used to teach us, and those days when she's going out, she would lock us in the room and put your food by your side and then give you work to do. And if you don't do it, one thing that Auntie Maggie, if she asks you to do something you don't do, you never lack is beating. Yes, do this. If you don't do it, the beatings, you will get it. But eventually as we began growing, she stopped the beating and now she will talk to you. But in those days, she would teach us maths. And that was what she was teaching us, mathematics. She would sit down with you, she would teach you ratio and proportion. As for maths, she would teach you. And she had a very good memory. She still has. Kojo, I know I've seen saucepans that were bought in 1975. When I go to the house, I can remember. This one Auntie Maggie told me it was bought in 1975. We used to have things that were bought in 1970, and she's keeping them. So she would tell you this one I got. So anything you do, she knows the date, including the last time you called her or the last time you gave her money.
Yes.
She in fact, if try her. Last time my friend. No, it's Adeti. She will tell you everything. So if you do bad, forget. She will remember and deal with you. But we're going to be activating the phone line shortly, so you can tell us those stories. But we all want a little more sleep before the alarm goes off, a little more time to finish that project, and a little more butter for your bread. Because let's be honest, more is always better. So my friend Nee, for example, when I caught up with him last week, I realized he's crafting a life of more with the Absa Ultimate Account. The Absa Ultimate Account isn't just a banking product for Nee, it's a chance to have more. Absa Ultimate Account gives you retrenchment insurance cover of up to 50,000, hospital cashback benefits, access to seamless digital solutions, travel insurance of 1 million and over 30 other benefits on the account. One more? Of course you do, right? Because more is always better. Sign up for an Ultimate Account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
Now, don't forget that DSTV is the best way for you to own the unbelievable. All right, with so much content to offer, you are spoiled for choice. Get unbelievable local entertainment with House of Glue, Shaka Lembe Season 2, and Nigerian Idol Season 10. Of course, all of this is on Aquaba Magic. Then you can catch the unbelievable sporting moments on the Premier League, Champions League, La Liga, Serie A, Formula One, tennis, and more. You can also laugh along with unbelievable kids entertainment like Paw Patrol, Bluey, SpongeBob SquarePants, and all the others. You can experience unbelievable international shows like Law and Order, Lioness, Special Ops, and Suits LA. So, what are you waiting for? Just stay connected by dialing *759# today and own the unbelievable. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And history is being made this May 13 at the University of Ghana. The business school, in partnership with the Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management, Ghana, is launching the country's first Human Resource Management professorial chair, a bold step to transform HR practice, education, and policy in Ghana. We're calling on corporate Ghana, development partners, and forward-thinking organizations to sponsor this trailblazing initiative and align your brand with the future of work in Ghana. This is your chance to be part of history. So go on and call Dr. Helen Hagen on 0244 583138 to discuss partnership opportunities, and of course media partners Joy FM, Joy News, and myjoyonline.com. Go on and call Dr. Ellen Hagen again on the number 0244 583138.
Great. Hello, Ghana. Are you ready to simplify your shipping experience? Introducing DHL Express, your go-to solution for all your international shipping needs, whether you're sending personal or official documents, gift items, painting, cosmetics, clothing, dried fish, processed food, or importing from Asia, Europe, the UK, the US, or anywhere in Africa. DHL Express service makes it a breeze. All you have to do is to contact any of their main service points or individual outlets across the country, and your shipment will be processed whether inbound or outbound. And with real-time tracking, you will always know where your package is. It's that simple. Ready to experience the ease of shipping? Visit our website at dhl.com or call us on 0244 485 176 or 0571 135 to learn more about our Express Easy service. DHL excellence simply delivered.
Now, by now, you should have this portal saved in your favorites. KingdomStoreOnline.com is the home of the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. You can pay via Momo across all networks for your favorite items, and they will deliver to your home or office in very good time. If you live in Accra or Tema, you get free delivery. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Now celebrate your mom in a unique way this year. Pamper her in a way she would never forget. And so Joy FM and Safari Valley Eco Park offers you this once in a lifetime golden opportunity. Safari tour, sumptuous buffet lunch, live band, great ambience, outdoor games, and many more. Joy FM Safari Day with Mom will be on Saturday, 10th May 2025. Time will be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the rate is a cool 950 Ghana cedis per head for adults, 650 Ghana cedis per head for teenagers, and 550 per head for kids. There will be free transport from Joy FM to the venue for those interested. Book your table by sending your payments via Momo number 0593 038842 0593 038842 with multimedia as the name, or you can use the short code *714 *003 *3 hash *714 *003 *3 hash to make purchase. For further inquiries as well, you can call us on 030-221-6540 or 0554 594 727. Registration closes today at noon, and so you don't want to miss out on that opportunity to take mom out tomorrow. A Safari Day Out with Mama is sponsored by DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof experts. Achimota Retail Center. Go shop this Mother's Day at Achimota Retail Center. Vibes and Kwam. 11-2 Feminine Wash. Stay fresh to impress. Now, Chic Collection, where fashion counts. Within this Mother's Day, show your love to the special woman in your life with Within, a gift that radiates elegance and style. Within literature. And Gino truly cares. Vitamilk feels good anywhere, everywhere. Snell Specialist Hospital, your specialist family hospital. And Ghana AIDS Commission, prevent mother-to-child transmission of HIV and AIDS.
Great, which means we can now activate the phone lines on 0302216541 and then 055 1111997 0302216541 or 055 1111997. But before that, before we pick our first call, listen to this.
Oh, my name is Jacob Vijamoli, or for short, Efomoli. What I remember my mom for is anytime she's cooking and someone asks her, Mama Grace, Medibio, this woman will make sure that she cooks the food and give the person food first before she even thinking of telling us, giving us our own food. Because of that, she likes sharing more than, I don't know, she likes sharing. She likes she likes to share everything.
My mom, Adigifti Koyo from Odometa, she was a disciplinarian. In fact, a single mother. And we the guys, we are a bit, This woman, after she sent you and maybe you went to delay, you went to fetch water, you went to play football and you didn't come home early, and she planned to discipline you. This is what she does. She gets a very nice cane, and put it in the room. When you come home, we being guys, you are already, you are wrong. So you don't want to get close to mommy. Definitely you go to bed. When you go to bed and it's morning, when it is morning and you want to wake up, the key, the door is locked and the key is with her already. So, Mom, I want to go and piss. Oh no, you stand and let's have a discussion. She will give it to you. That door. See, what I don't like is the morning.
Okay, so some of you sharing those stories from your childhood days with us. The phone lines have been activated now on 0302216541 and then 055 1111997. Tobias is in Dansuman. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Tell us that thing that your mother said or did to you that has shaped your life.
I am a person with visual disability, and I acquired it when I was born, actually at age 6, 7 that way. And at the time, it was not as if my father even cared for us. We were about 6 boys. And in fact, it was a tough time because when the thing happened, my dad was of the opinion that it's my mom's family people who are taking a toll on us. And we come from this part of the Volta region that those days fetishism and those things were very common. And so once it is said, people will believe until investigation is done. So we were abandoned. But I remember when I was referred to Kolebu and we were about to go to the theater, she stood alone and had to sign the consent form. She was in tears, held my hands, and I assured her that God is with her. She said, surely we will go through. Today, I was called to the Ghana Bar last year, all by her inspiration. I just want to use your medium to say that I'm very, very grateful.
What's her name? Please mention her name.
Her name is Miss Mercy Akpade, popularly known as Mrs. Mata. So my surname is Mata.
Mrs. Mata. Why? Which Mata is that?
Okay, so if you know one Kojo Mata, I'm his nephew.
Oh, okay, I get that. I thought that the Mrs. Mata means a Mata day.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And congratulations to you, Tobias. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Let's go to Shukura, where Peter T is. Peter T, good morning.
Oh, my good friend. How are you?
Peter T, God is still taking care of his children. We believe you're fine. You
say Amoah, so you know go out of me one day.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, Peter T, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I've asked of you, right? Peter T, go ahead. Tell us those stories.
These are memories that everybody. And first of all, let me take the opportunity to wish all mothers, especially our grandmothers, everybody, happy Mother's Day. And I think that we need to adore them and then even worship them. They've done a lot in our life, especially when it comes to my mother those days at the age of 6, 7, 8, 9. It was some of us were football enthusiasts. So from school you have to go and play football. Once that is done, you come home very dirty. And your mother had to hold you for it. And sometimes caning, pulling your ears. And Charlie, we see, it wasn't easy. I remember those days, sometimes when we come home, mother will tell you, once you are dirty, there's no food for you. You bath, mommy will say there's no food for you. So do you know the strategy that I adopted one day?
No.
What I did was I said, shit, today I'm going to kill myself. So I intentionally, she has been playing in the kitchen, she has been playing the knife right beside. So I took the knife and quickly entered the room and locked the door. And said, today I'm going to kill myself. Then started shouting, calling people to come, and they had to break the door on me. And since then, she has stopped, taking me for granted, giving me food.
So you thought she was taking you for granted?
Yes, because why should I close a school and I want to just enjoy football? I come home dirty. Instead of mommy to say, just bath and take your food. He said, once you have, taking the football as I'm not going to give you food. And not me alone. Myself, we are twins. So myself and my brother. Okay. So it wasn't easy at all. So those are some of the strategies I adopted just to let the food, on my table. And it worked.
Okay, Peter T. Thank you very much for joining us. You can also join us on 0302 216 541 0302 216 541 and then 055 11 11997 055 11 11997. Edward is in Agbogba. Good morning.
Winston, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
By God's grace.
If you could kindly speak up a bit for us, we'll be glad.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I think it's better now. Please go ahead.
Okay, good. Mine is much more of a regret than something that I really pleased of. But before I go ahead, I want you to play me the song when I'm done with my submission.
Okay.
A song by R. Kelly, If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time.
Okay.
My story is simple. I attended one of the prestigious schools in Central Region. My dad passed when I was very, very young. So my old lady was the one who took us through. You can just imagine this lady goes to sell her cloth and everything just to make us pass through secondary school. And I'm talking about the mid-80s to the late 80s. But because of peer pressure, I didn't live to meet her expectation. I didn't take education seriously. As you speak, she's passed, and I'm regretting so much that some of the advices or the things that she told me is now staring at me in my face, battling life. Speaking good English doesn't make I'm good, but I'm battling life because I never listened to their advice. And to listen, I'm going back, seeing how she was struggling to make me finish, go through school from 5, 6, 4, and all that I couldn't really. Bro.
It is well, Edward.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Edward, for joining us this morning. And we can understand the regrets that you have, but at least it's good that you've realized it and you're working towards it. Okay. We'll play your song later because we have other callers on the line. Laurentia is in Afienya. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
How are you doing?
How are you?
God is taking care of his children. We believe you're fine.
Yes, I'm fine.
Great. Please go ahead and tell us your story.
Please, I want to wish all mothers a happy Mother's Day. In fact, it's not easy to be a mother.
Go to 0302 216